Doing outdoor.
Please stand if you're able. Join me in pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we have a full agenda tonight, so I'm going to barrel right through. First of all, is there any public comment? We have any public comment tonight? Happy holidays. Hearing none, I'm gonna move on because I have some guests that I would like to get home. First of all, the acceptance of the minutes. Can I get a motion to accept the minutes for the public hearing on November 18th? Joanna,
Motion.
second, any discussion? All in favor to accept? Unanimous. Motion to accept the minutes for the town board meeting on November 18th. Can I get a motion, please?
Make a motion.
Second. There's a,
There's a change.
there's a
So
change.
this is an amendment to the minutes. Mike misspoke when he said $1,840,000. It should have been $1,084,000.
For the grant,
For the
okay?
grant, for the wetland
Motion to accept the minutes with the amendment. All in favor?
Aye.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, county report, we approved the budget. There was a 1.87 increase. I did vote against it. Not that I didn't think they did a lot of work, and the budget I knew was going to pass without my vote. However, there were some promises made last year in terms of big budget items like the waste collection debt, looking at all the real estate holdings, which have been a real drain on all of our resources, and that was never done. And that really has to start in January, but they always wait until August. So just as to make that point, I voted no. There you go. That's why I voted no. Our November financials look pretty good. We're in line. The budget amendment, we have a couple budget amendments. One, the tax collector line was a little low because of audit charge. We have to replenish that. Also the accountant contractual, we end up taking the payroll services, which is Adirondack. That somehow gets billed to Patterson's line, but we're going to create a separate line in the new year to keep that $680 separate from him because his is pretty clear. And then we've got replenishing of the youth program. We have to pay a bill ASAP, but it's going to be reimbursed by the county. So this will be reimbursed. So I kind of get a motion to approve these three budget amendments. Joanna, second. All in favor? Or any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. If you could sign that, please. Town clerk report?
We just got the final approval for 175,000 sewer grant. So I'll be sending requests for reimbursements, and Emily's continuing to digitize records. We're going to clean up for the end of the year and hopefully Mike can take them over to our vault.
And we're gonna go over to the vault and see what we can
Move.
toss.
Well,
Digitize and toss,
okay.
yes.
Yeah, some of them we have to keep forever.
Yeah, those are
so-
paper towels from
Yeah, we're planning
2008.
to do it, and anything that leaves here that has to go over there is gonna get digitized for here.
Okay,
So we're caught up, hopefully.
next up is our highway superintendent report. Thank you for your monthly report.
So I sent that in.
Yes.
Everybody knows what we've been up to. But there's two different things I want to discuss tonight. And the first one is the Mitchell Street culvert. I was hoping that Tracy was going to be on.
If she pops on, we'll just circle back to her.
We, as we all know, there's been some contention between the CAC and the highway department, about using CHIPS funding for our for the bridge or the culverts and stuff. So through a bunch of emails and went back and forth between the CAC and Jamie and whatnot. I contacted the county for this Mitchell Street box culvert that needs replacing is not one that was identified
By Trout.
back in 2019 by the Trout Unlimited. There was a couple groups that discussed it. So, but I did contact Tracy again, and we've had several different communications. I was hoping she could speak to that. But we're working on grant possibilities for the Mitchell Street box culvert replacement off of 23. That's the easiest way to identify it. So hopefully we can get some grants to replace that and maybe even some of these other ones. And it'll still leave the CHIPS funding for the road surface.
Okay.
Type.
Right.
The second is Coldwater Street, my big contention of Coldwater Street. I just want to remind people that there was a law passed in 2006 that there is no parking on the north side of Coldwater Street. We are the best that we can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll read it, the law, it's, parking is on the south side of Coldwater Street only from 11/1 to 4/15 of the following year. And we try to work with the people of Coldwater Street, but you know, via some email. And not only is the highway department having a problem because on both sides of the street, the cars are parking further and further out on the road. We, the fire company, cannot get a fire truck up that street because there's
Okay.
parked so close or into the road. So the town is gonna have to pretty soon do something, you know, talking to residents and stuff and trying to plow around their vehicles and our drivers, you know, when they meet up with them and say, you know, they're treated with by rudeness and obnoxiousness that, you know, they can park in the street, you know, and we gotta do something when we're plowing the streets.
Okay.
There needs to be a sign, that there is no
We
sign,
ran into a problem with the signs, that comes back on the town of Hillsdale's fault, because when we went to have the signs placed, there is no dig safe. To be able to know where the sewer piping is in the
Oh,
road.
well, we have a machinery now for that.
Okay, so, but this is so who marks that out to put the.
I
signs on
can
the
get
road
Les
and
Coon to mark that out.
So, the signs are not, Steve, it's a law, and the
Yeah.
people on that street know that there's a law there, and they're just like, you know,
Yeah.
I've had conversations with people and they get very rude about it, so.
Okay.
I mean, the highway department can get very rude too, and just call a tow service, cause it says it's right in the law. You know, the cars can be towed.
Can you forward me that lobby?
I was gonna say, just until you get it, couldn't you just attach a sign to the poles, you know,
What?
the utility poles or something?
No, it's just like putting flags on utility poles going down.
Yeah,
Main
it's not
Street.
our property.
legal.
We could put cones there or something, really.
No, but you know, if you ask the homeowner politely,
Okay,
you know, there's a law, but we're allowing you to put there, but just give us a
Yeah.
little space. If those homeowners wanna be obnoxious enough to say that we can park wherever we want, you know, it becomes a little bit of a
Okay.
contentious thing, but, and I'm just coming to the town board saying, you know, we're having a problem with this already, and it's only December of this year.
so this is a building inspector issue that he can send a letter, or is it,
It's a highway issue.
It's not the highway, it's a town.
Well,
it's the town issue?
It's town, it's you guys, it's
No,
the
it's
town
the
board
town.
that's
Well,
responsible
Lee
for.
controls the sidewalk, he sent a letter about the
It's not a
sidewalk.
sidewalk, it's.
I know, I'm saying, but I know it's not the sidewalk, but I'm trying to discern who sent
It's not
this
Lee.
letter. So
not Lee.
we'll send a letter
And it's
and we'll,
fine to send a letter, but you know what, I mean, it's already happened this year with a resident on Coldwater Street, you know. We try to communicate with them and it's just.
okay,
But
Yeah,
it's grown further and further, if you go down the street anytime and see how the cars are parked, and then try to picture one of our fire trucks
Yeah.
going down that
Yeah,
street.
yeah.
And when we have to back out and then go around, it's an issue.
okay,
There's another issue, which was a mail service for,
Well, but that's,
That's
and I
the street
addressed that
to get
again
around.
tonight in an
Yeah.
email. You know, until recently, a year or two, there has never been mailboxes on
Right.
Coldwater Street. And when those mailboxes were placed, they're all out of guidelines.
right,
okay,
You know, so,
well, that's the Lee issue.
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
It's the height of them, it's the placement of
Alright.
them, it's the whole 9 yards, so it's,
Okay, I can have Les,
see, I told you it was a contentious thing, what's happening, what's happening?
I'm gonna
So-
tell you. I could. Oh, what's that?
That job.
They
sorry.
are, I brought it up.
All right, so
Might
I,
wanna circle in the town attorney. I ran into this exact issue in Stockport.
uh-huh,
And we were gonna put up signs and the town attorney made us all aware, which is also the county attorney. Towns are different than cities and villages. So you can put up a sign that says no parking on a town road, but you can't enforce it.
Well, it's on one side of a town road, but.
There's some weirdness in the law, and I don't remember the exact part of it.
This law was.
So if everyone behaves and follows it, that's great. But if like a cop goes over and tickets them or anything like this, you can't
But
Okay,
this
good.
problem has been going on since 2006.
Right.
When I came to the town board,
Okay.
they passed the law, and we have, because of a board member at the time. Had a business on the other side of the street, her husband did, so that became an issue that if she wanted. So we've worked with the residents, we've tried to go back and forth, but now it's just gotten so out of hand
Okay,
that it's tough.
so we'll mark out the sewer lines, we'll get signage. We will send a letter regarding the mailboxes, and that can be Lee. We'll determine who's best to send a letter regarding parking.
Might
So-
be Ken.
It might be regarding local law.
And I think if you're towing people, I think too, you have to put that on your sign.
Yes, of
That
course.
says tow to blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, so they know where to go.
Right, yeah.
Okay, all right,
Yeah, I've had the county involved into this several years in a row, and it comes back to the town every time.
okay,
Yeah,
all right, we're gonna
And
do
the
those
last
four.
quick thing is,
Yeah, go.
What you got an email about, we've been on one of our roads to a cul-de-sac. We have been chained off, so we're not allowed to make access to turn around, so Ken Dow is now involved into that one,
Okay.
so try to get that resolved.
This is Shunpike,
Shun Toll,
Shuntopa.
which the only access we have to Shun Toll Road is through Egremont.
Right.
It's actually the other end of, it's off of the original White Hill Road that's been closed for 60 years.
Okay,
Wait, at the top, where the guy's building his house, they put a chain up.
They put chains up, yes.
okay, we'll see what Ken has to say.
But that's a mutual aid agreement with Egremont. They plow in the winter time, and now they're not
Wrong place.
able to do that. So
Okay, well, let's see what,
the fire district, Egremont Fire District has been notified, so they know the problem, the road not being maintained to this guy's house. It's luckily the only house,
okay,
so that's moving forward.
all right, thank you,
Thank you.
all right.
Wonderful, winter season.
You jinxed it, you said like in November 30th, oh, it's great saving all this money, and I was like, that point, I was like, oh, you're dead in the water. It's gonna warm up though. Okay, on to the sewer. So, George, you want to give us first of all, to introduce everyone, this is George Schmidt from CPL, our town engineer, and Tim Moot from CPL is also with us here tonight. These two gentlemen were with us here at our January meeting with the bad news, and now they're back for the resolution slash not bad news, I gotta say. Pretty damn good news. so.
yeah, no, the project went off very well. Highway department was absolutely outstanding, and
Bravo.
Scott asked me to pass that on. He said probably one of the best highway departments that he's worked with.
No, you were on it.
The whole crew was very impressed because sometimes it doesn't go so smoothly. So like that was great. No, the project really went well. It's substantially complete. DEC made a visit. They're very happy. So Jamie's, pumped about, the progress and everything that's going on down there, which is great to have them happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unheard of.
Right? Well,
But in this town,
yeah, but he does like the progress in this town. So that's great. Like I said, there's,
Yeah.
Okay, and in terms of the closing documents,
so final closeout documents.
right,
Well, we've got photographs, we've got, right, the inspection reports. What we're just waiting on is, again, there's a couple of hatches that are back ordered. So they're still not in, which is why we haven't issued
Okay.
final closeout documents. And then again, there's a little programming on the computer and the controls, but again, everything works just fine the way it
Okay.
is, but just to make it more automated. And I'm gonna be meeting with Les, the operator, because he has a couple of things that he'd like Arenco to reprogram while they're in there programming the new pumps.
We
fantastic.
got the new laptop for the sewer. It's
Right, but this is something they dial in.
No, I know, but the new laptop for the sewer is in the building.
Okay.
so.
Excellent.
Okay,
So yeah, it's all in the works.
all right, so let's talk money a little bit. I meant to print this up, but I didn't, but if you can follow along. We have $412,785,000 of grant money left to reimburse. And a very, very happy surprise this week is Bob Patterson emailed me and said, hey, we still have $29,000 of ARPA funds that can be used. So that was huge. Okay, so we got 400 in the plus column. Now, currently, to pay the bills, and we passed a resolution for this, we are borrowing from the general account. And currently we're at $329,000. Okay, so that's a minus. We have $107,000 yet to be paid. We're holding back 34,000 from McCag, and we have yet to pay the highway department. That'll be in the vouchers this week of 72. We still have re-levies from people who haven't paid their 2025 bills of 29,000, which will come in, and we have a current balance of $5,000. We know that we've got H2O to pay for 2 months for $4,000, some electric, and we are putting in a new sink. And that's $10,000. So what'd you say?
I said, wow, it's like the White House.
I know, right?
$10,000 for a sink.
No, the insulation, yeah, geez.
It's gold.
Yeah, it's gold, yeah. Oh. Net, plus minus. Our remaining debt is $3,637, which is, that includes, yeah, but that includes a new panel, new fabrics,
New
new
nozzles.
heater, new nozzles, new sink and insulation, and 3 new absorption fields. So this is a great place to be. It could have been a hell of a lot worse. I can read the letter to Tom DiNapoli. We're being fully transparent. So can I get a motion to what did I put this motion for? The letter to be printed in the newsletter and to be sent to Tom DiNapoli tomorrow. Can I get a motion? Steve, can I get a second? And Joanna. Okay, any further discussion? Anybody have any? Okay.
Yay for the extra 29K.
Yay for the extra 29K. We still would have been able to pay that back in a couple of years, but thank you guys. Thank you to the highway department. Thank you, Dee Dee Barrett. Thank you, Michelle Hinchy. Thank you to the board. Thank you to the clerk's office for administrating, and yeah. So let's go to the Hamlet Park. This is what I wanted to be supervisor so I could do nice things. So it's a nice park.
So,
But instead I built a mound of dirt. It's my legacy. You can bury me under that. Yeah. So to start discussions, can I get a motion to approve the CPL quote for services for band cell construction and fast charger installation? Can I get a motion,
I just
please?
have a question.
Well, that's motion first, so we can discuss it. Discuss it.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Relocation of light.
second, can I get a second?
1 second, you have to,
You missed relocation of light poles.
Oh, okay, sorry. The relocation of light poles, we briefly discussed. They're delayed because of the weather, but hopefully we'll get soon. They'll move soon. So we have a motion to approve the resolution. Second. Okay, so discussion. You had a question, Joanna.
I'm looking it up. I want to make sure this is the same plan or kit that Copic has.
We're not deciding on the kit. We're just deciding to engage CPL for the engineering to get to the kit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is this gonna be concrete and wood or,
yeah,
okay,
most likely.
all right, I'm cool.
So. Anything else you want to say? The other part is the fast chargers. George, can you explain how it goes out to bid for the fast chargers, how it's normally done with the electric company and all that? And
Right, so what? You've got the grant for the fast chargers themselves.
yeah,
So then, you need to make a connection to the grid, obviously, to power them. The reason they're fast is because they use a lot of power and they transfer that into your car battery. So what we need to do, or right at this point, as the designers on that project, we will reach out to the utility company. We will find out specific information that they have for the feeder on the street, and we will see where's the best place to come in from. I'm suspecting it's 23. Because that seems to be where the 3-phase power is. I think on Maple's only single phase. So we're gonna have to come in, I imagine, off of 23. We'll let the power company tell us that definitively. they'll ask us for what our draw is gonna be. They'll see if they have that power available in the feeder. Hopefully they do. If they don't, it becomes quite a bit more expensive if they need to upgrade the feeder. But hopefully that they don't have to. But again, we won't know until we have a basic line drawing schematic. Can send that to them to find out what they want.
Okay,
And again, I know there's some discussion where the chargers were gonna go.
yeah,
123 parking lot or over on Maple, but again, some of that little bit.
Massive.
yeah,
Shortest
the
distance
trench through the
shortest
park.
distance is always the best,
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
I think we're gonna.
Especially when you have the sewer going
We
through
will
the park.
find, there's a lot of sewer coming through the park.
yeah,
Right.
Remember from the survey, there's like, 3 or 4 different lines running through there.
okay.
But we can get all into that.
We'll get all of that.
Yeah, that's
and
what
then
we're
we'll-
hiring for.
We'll discuss that and obviously meet with you guys to find out what you want. Now, I'm sure you don't want aerial lines going across your park, so, that'll all be
There's
shown.
a
in detail.
bunch of grants that just came up, or a whole thing that I think I sent it.
Oh, yeah, the,
About installation for these fast
yeah.
chargers that are for
Right.
grants specifically for that.
and I talked to Haley about that, she says that's actually the contractor who
Uh-huh.
would administer those grants, so there is money to install, so
Yeah.
that's,
Yeah.
Yeah, charge point,
Yes, yes.
yeah, so do you wanna talk more about the 12, it's total 15, the 12K for the band shell engineering, what that would entail?
Right,
and
so
what-
that's, selecting that kit, working with your, I don't know if it's a committee of one or.
Yeah. I think we'll garner some community input.
So, citing that appropriately on the site with your guys, guidance and assistance.
Right,
All the engineering that goes with that, the single phase power that needs to be there for stage lighting and whatnot.
right,
Hookups for any bands that may have to be there, right? Driveway access,
Okay.
grading.
You guys gonna have a soundboard in there?
Excuse me. Yeah.
Go on.
Well, okay, excuse me for one second, I wanna give you. All right, sorry.
So.
The pro style, Spinal Tap's gonna play there.
Something, there might be something useful in there for you, that's the
Oh, for the
grant application for the.
Yeah.
And I think that's our only copy, that's the Labella Chazen grant application, it has a lot of drafts and maps of the
Oh,
park,
right.
and, yeah.
Well, we could scan it and get it right back.
Yes, that would be great.
Can you scan, I mean, it's
Send it back.
it's a real,
Yeah.
it's fold outs and we
Binding on.
Yes.
Scan the whole thing and then put it back together.
That would be great.
Yeah.
okay, it might be very helpful, so, okay, great, so any further discussion? All in favor?
Oh, yeah,
Unanimous, so I'm going to sign this.
so, yeah, I just had a question, I'm still unanimous, so 12K to engineer the band shell. And then the kits, like what, how much?
40 to 60,000, depending on style and materials.
And I just looked at the copay and it's pretty big,
Yeah,
I don't think it's excessively big, and if you have some of the.
I'm just thinking of the cost of pouring concrete and building a
Oh,
house
so-
on top of it.
Yeah.
And then how's it not gonna flood and freeze in the winter? Like, it's gonna be raised, I mean,
Right.
there's gonna be a big plan everybody could look at.
Oh, 100%.
Grading all around.
Right, and the grading and everything, the elevations will all be shown so that when the contractor.
It will be
bids
nice
on
to
it-
have a band be able to play down there, you don't have to be near that light pole to plug in.
That's,
Yeah.
that's the idea.
Make sure you get a lot of electricity there for, big thing.
Big rock.
Yeah. I think the fast charger. Okay, we're gonna move on to the Anthony Coldwater Street Sidewalk Project. We did have 3 submissions for the request for qualifications. The committee did evaluate, pretty interesting firms. One out of New Paltz, one out of the city, and CPL. The committee did evaluate, and CPL with its leg up with knowledge of the town did come out the choice of the committee. So can I get a resolution to select CPL's grant writer for the Anthony Coldwater Street Water? Yeah, can I get a second?
Oh, sure.
All right, discussion, please.
that was Stephen Webb.
Stephen Joe, yeah. Yeah.
So what, 2 years ago, we had a meeting here and somebody
Mhm.
showed us a plan and it was on a easel and it's in the
Yeah.
room somewhere.
Yeah, it's in my office now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's still the plan?
Pretty much, we're gonna refine it, we're gonna get rid of anything that says, easement pending, or I forget what it says, there's some wording that's like,
Right away.
right away.
The sidewalk on one side of the street, not the north side,
It's the same side as it is now,
okay,
Yeah,
For the
okay,
existing sidewalk.
Yeah.
right,
okay.
replacement
um,
and
The-
then drainage.
the grant is a TAP grant, there's a letter of intent due on January 15th, and then the actual grant is due March 12th. We have some work to do with, the right of ways that were in,
Yeah.
it's Mr. Bluestone, it's Fresh Town in front of, Trudy's and everything.
Yeah.
And 22 Anthony, the fourth one is no longer an issue because they took down a stone wall.
Mhm.
My
My question was with Steve. Sidewalks on Chris's side or your side of it? Chris's side.
There's only a sidewalk that goes from,
Oh, it stops
Anthony,
Yeah.
Yeah,
halfway down.
Yeah.
it goes like past the Masonic Temple and,
Yeah.
So my question is if you have some big oak trees, like. We don't have to cut any trees
No,
down.
no,
We don't have to go
That's why
around
it's stopped.
anything.
Yeah.
That was an issue when we, normally speaking for a minute, when we did it with the prior supervisor, walked the whole
Yeah.
thing. There were
And
some
chipmunk.
big, nice old trees that would, if we wanted to continue that sidewalk all the way to Maple.
Yeah.
we'd have to either put it around the trees, which can be done.
Yeah,
Or cut some down, but I do think we should look at whether it makes sense to extend it all the way to Maple.
well, that's gonna take away space from fire trucks going up that street, right?
No, if you eliminate the cars.
That's right, I meant the sidewalk going around an oak tree.
this is,
Go around.
Most of those people on Old Water Street have driveways to park in,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
so.
I would say that, I mean, there's maybe jumping the gun here, but living on Coldwater Street, it's a walking street as is.
Yeah,
People are constantly walking down, going to post office, coming
Yeah.
through. I don't think sidewalks, new sidewalks extending from where they end now to Maple would do anything good.
Unless we think we're gonna, aid people getting from the rail trail up to the town and maybe the.
Well, they wouldn't go down there to come up Maple Street,
Yeah,
go the other way.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
okay, well, this is what.
Oh, be on their bikes.
Well, if I could add, so we
Yeah.
did do a couple public presentations and we did walk
Yeah.
that entire
Yeah.
route and we did have homeowners there and we
Yeah.
sort of tailored the scope to preserve the trees.
Yeah.
nice,
And just because we did that then,
yeah.
we can dust it all up, we
Right.
can't reinvent the wheel here with the
Right.
timeline.
No,
but,
trees also fall and get old.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, all in favor?
Did I say something wrong?
No,
Yeah.
unanimous. If you guys can stick around for just we're gonna blow some stuff here. Can I get a resolution to approve the memorandum of understanding with the county youth bureau?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, any further discussion?
yeah, just so I understand, we owed them for last summer.
We did, they emailed the wrong address, they had my old email address. Yeah,
That guy.
yeah, I know, all right,
Talk about him.
all right, not in trouble. All in favor? Unanimous, okay. The second one is the shared services agreement for, MIS, Department of, Management Information Services. Can I get a motion, please? Steve, I'll second the motion. This is, the county has some,
Shit.
shared services for,
Sorry,
software.
go back to the
Sounds like spyware to me.
summer youth program.
With Steve and then Joanna. And then, this one, it was me and then Steve. Any further discussion? Can I get, permission to sign? All in
Are the
favor?
county's gonna absorb some of the cost of these shared services for the town?
No, this is if, they offer $75 an hour for,
IT service,
IT services if we want it.
Oh.
Okay,
which we don't.
but yeah, all in favor? Okay, thank you. Okay, resolution, to approve the expenditure of $616 for the creation of the Hillsdale banner, for the, Economic Development Committee. Can I get a motion, please?
Is this,
Can I get a motion?
yes. Make a-
Joanna, can I get a second? Steve? Yeah, this is the banner that we were talking about last month.
The sign,
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I thought it meant like a banner to march in a parade.
no.
I
This
need
is,
to change something with pro printers because they've got the wrong address and they've got it of Wolfham. So.
okay, and it says estimate, but we'll figure
Yeah,
that
I know,
out. Okay.
yeah, I need to call.
It was in the newsletter. I didn't hear any comments, no issue,
Do we need to have a public hearing?
no, not at all.
Okay.
We're gonna prove it tonight.
Okay, great.
Any further discussion? All in favor? Okay, thank you. There you go. Transportation survey results. Basically, we had a good turnout. We had 251 people respond. The $100 gift card winner was very happy. We 36% said they would use the ride service, the on-demand ride service at least once a week. 61 said that they expected to ride at least once monthly. 62% that said they would use the service to Great Barrington, which is important because this is a Massachusetts firm that approached us. So this would be for seniors. The next step would be to go for some grant funding. This is an existing service in Massachusetts between Egremont and Great Barrington, and they do go, I believe, to Sharon, Connecticut. So they're already doing interstate. The young guy, Tate Donovan, if you Google him, you'll find an article. It's basically the article is about this 14-year-old kid who got bus service for his grandma, and he's a public transportation advocate. That was about 10 years ago. So I will keep you posted. So that's our transportation survey. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be great. Can I get a resolution to approve the collated chart of employees for the town of Hillsdale for the New York retirement system? The retirement system is just asking for a collated chart, which we have the salary chart, but they wanted something different, so it's just collated. Can I get a motion, please?
Sure.
Steve, I get second. Steve, Joanna, any further? Okay, all in favor? Unanimous, awesome. Okay, this is why I want you guys to stick around. Where to start? Okay, a resolution to accept the bid from Clemens Electric for $25,000 for solar panel installation on the highway garage. Can I get a motion, please? Steve? And I will second that motion so we can discuss this. And we'll ask I want to ask your opinion here. We have $10,000 from NYSERDA. We were under the impression that 12 additional panels on the highway garage would be about $15,000. It's now significantly more. And the question is whether to continue down this road. Looks like the deadlines were delayed. So we do have more time than we thought.
Can we backtrack a bit?
Yeah.
Okay. So this went out for bid,
Yes.
sealed bid. And we had one response, which was Clemens Electric. And so this has been like 3 months in the works. So if you're not going to accept the Clemens bids, you need to
Right.
not accept the Clemens bids.
Okay.
And then,
Can I ask one question?
Yes, please.
Only because it's a highway department.
yeah,
You don't want to be politically correct here. To spend it, what was that?
What budget is it coming out? It's a grant.
the grant.
What? It makes no sense, I'll just make a statement, it makes no sense to me to spend $25,000+ that's gonna take us 30 years to save. You know, our bill runs, you know, during the summertime, we've got the bill down, laid out, electric bill. You know, winter time it goes up, but of course, you know, to put 25,000+ in solar panels on top of what we have on the roof. But it's gonna take us how many years to pay off that $25,000+?
Mm-hmm.
You know, minus the, you know, the $10,000 grant,
Right.
so,
Okay.
that's my opinion.
Thank you.
That's my question of,
Do you, can I ask the engineers, like, do you have any overriding thoughts on solar? I know solar's in a very unique place now with the current administration and the expiring tax grants and, all that stuff. Do you have any thoughts that might?
We have a power group that specializes in this and they have metrics to run your financial return on investment and all that, so.
Okay.
It's hard, I think, for us to say here tonight.
Oh, sure, sure.
I would caution, has anybody looked structurally at the highway garage building before anybody puts anything on the roof? And that's where I would first start.
I can say that it was done under Tom.
Mhm.
Okay,
So that these, I do know that they came and checked the building,
Yeah.
that there could be a lot more panels put on that.
oh, okay,
Yeah, the whole
All right.
roof could be covered. in
Yes.
Okay.
It was just, when Tom was doing this, it was the point of, you know, what we could afford to do at the time to people.
Well, we got a grant that was
Yeah.
like 100,000 or 80,
Yeah.
whatever it was. Of which most of it went for the LED lights that are on the poles out there, not the historic ones, but on the other side of the road.
Yeah, but it was,
And then the
correct, but it's
remainder-
designed to be piecemeal at
Yeah, the
and it
remainder,
was working good, it's been done a couple times, but now this was just been an astronomical jump.
Right.
The town's share put into it, which to me doesn't make any savings.
okay.
So I mean, if you only got one bid, it sounds kind of high. I
We did,
rebid it.
we did solicit more bids and they were the same or higher. Yeah, just to check. So, look,
Wait, I have a question for Rich. So you have how many panels on the roof right now?
I don't know that number, I could.
what was 12?
12 or 24 or something.
Yeah.
Does it help subsidize the energy that you guys are?
Correct.
Okay, and so you think putting more on the roof will outweigh, the cost will outweigh the savings?
Correct.
It'll take
And
30
compared
years
to
to
our
make.
bills, which are a couple $100 a month.
Right, cause you
Yeah.
guys burn wood in there in the
Yeah.
furnace, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay,
No, I mean, it takes a long time to recoup, you know, just say, you know, $5,000 a year. You know, that's 5 years to recoup that money before you start earning, and then are those things gonna be outdated by then?
Right,
but the roof is structurally sound
Yeah.
Yeah.
for X amount of time or like, if it takes
It's
us
structurally
30.
sound to put them all the way across and all the way down, except for a few feet from the edge. That's
Okay.
what, that was a study way back before.
Right,
Any
but
of
the roof is not gonna need to be replaced for, okay, good.
20 years.
Just
anyway.
checking, okay,
Could that $10,000 grant be used for something else?
Yeah.
yeah. That, the list is on your agenda there.
Car chargers,
yeah.
Well, what?
car charger, it's a speed charger.
Well,
No.
no, I
Come
don't,
close
two
when you bring
grand,
it.
yeah, it's,
Sometimes you can use it for other green energy or.
Or
yeah,
we can use it for
Farmland
electric
issues.
equipment.
Yeah.
yeah.
but
So
the highway department-
I would suggest that we,
Yeah,
well, I'll be voting no on, this, accepting this grant, but then since seems to be more time for the solar, that could still be in the mix, but I think we should really look at other options to, well, use this NYSERDA grant by, I think it was originally March, but now they've extended that, so, yeah, all in favor of accepting the bid from Clemens
I'm not
Electric?
accepting this.
Not accepting.
No, we vote,
No, you're gonna make it. clear.
all in favor,
Nobody.
all against?
Yeah.
Okay, the motion does not pass, so we'll let Mr. Clemens know, and then we will revisit this and, in January. West End Bridge, the account has been opened and $236,000 has been transferred. The, inspectors or the engineers have been out looking, so we've gotten calls like, the Road Jam Park. Any update on the Road Jam Park? Okay,
It's been 7 degrees, so.
oh, yeah, no. I will take this.
But it's gonna be 47 this week, so I will
And
go
rain.
down there.
Yeah,
Well, it's not raining until Friday. Thursday's the day to go down and look at stuff.
Scott Decker said he would go down, but I haven't heard from him, so you might, if you
Well,
want.
you're out of town.
We have
Yeah.
been working at the highway department, sorry,
Oh, geez,
Wait,
what
what?
do you got him doing?
all kinds of stuff.
Like build, what's he building?
He's repairing some of the bill, everything that was under the proposal
Oh,
for.
nice.
Oh, great, okay, well, send him a reminder.
Fixing the doors, fixing the.
Okay.
Let him finish that and then get him, Nico, get him over it.
Should I wax poetic about you now or later?
It's not necessary.
It's still killing me if I don't. I just want to thank council member Brenda Barillo for 4 years of distinguished public service.
Thank you.
Dedication to the park. She's a natural born community organizer and really enjoys it and has established great community events before her time on the board, and the board was and the town was very lucky that you were able to transfer all those talents to great community events.
Well,
And the
Chris
graphics.
did that, but yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to work, I think Chris is like, here's the park. That's
Well,
easy.
Again, something tells me, you'll be back, after, catching your breath,
Yeah.
you know.
Break, I talked to Matt about the economic development.
Yeah, yeah,
Committee,
yeah,
and, there's still Hamlet stuff.
yeah,
You know.
well, you can join.
Egg hunt.
Egg hunt, yeah.
Those eggs.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
But anyway.
Those are easy layups, but
Yeah.
thank you, it's my honor.
Thanks.
Huh?
You can come see me anytime.
Yeah, come downstairs and eat candy.
Yeah.
For the files.
Thank you,
Welcome.
sincere, thank you.
My honor.
I'll be writing something in the newsletter to that effect.
Great. I guess the most exciting part of the 4 years was getting the grants.
Yeah,
To just keep the park. And then every time we did something so fast and then driving by and seeing it done, I was like, oh, like new sign, new red barn, new garage door, all that
Right.
stuff, banged a lot.
very satisfying.
Yeah,
Good, excellent. You'll be back.
it's like,
And I just want to mention, Mr. Tiger, will also be on the board, but he'll be a deputy supervisor. He's not going anywhere. But thank you for ably stepping in. Okay, we're almost done. And now commemoration, please. Actually, Henry Knox would be crossing. No, where would he be now? I think he'd be still up in Saratoga. But no, he left December 5th. He's heading towards Albany.
Okay.
On January 4, he will cross the frozen Hudson River and then come to Hillsdale. Okay,
Get my musket out.
all right. Resolution to reappoint James Rowley to the Board of Assessment Review. Can I get a motion, please?
Make a motion.
Okay, Tiger, Joanna, it's a reappointment and he's in the room, so, all in favor? Okay, awesome. Any other business before the town?
Jim, you need to get sworn in again.
Oh, which we can do right now, actually.
We can't, it's downstairs.
Okay, all right,
Get what?
it's downstairs,
It's
okay.
downstairs.
All right, well, I'll be in tomorrow, we can do it whenever. There's that, I filled that out if you want it. The form that needs to go to this guy, Mark Taylor. We've got that. Gosh, we have the engineers here. Does anybody else want to bring up anything?
Trout Unlimited.
No,
No, shoot, yeah,
it's not there.
we've got other projects,
We're a phone call away. so-
yeah, for phone call away, there's stuff, but if we get the Anthony Street going and the park going, that'd be great.
Get them going.
So, and again, the sewer project, thank you so much, that was really out of left field and a doozy. And I always will contend that was a minor miracle that everybody came together and it happened on time and essentially in budget and you should not have happened that way. Honestly, So motion to, our next meeting will be, our org meeting on January 5 at noon. Next town board meeting Tuesday, January 13th. Motion to adjourn, Tiger, Gorilla, all in favor? Thank you.
Speedy.
Awesome. Speedy, I love that.